Where presidential candidate of the new Nigerian People's Party, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, on Wednesday told global audience at the Chatham House, London, that he will make Nigeria a business, investment and career destination if elected president. Kwankwaso, who enumerated his policy options, says education will be accorded priority attention if he becomes president through adequate investments and support to the citizens, thereby addressing the challenge of 20 million out-of-school children, blaming leadership inadequacy for challenges in Nigeria. Responding to a question on whether he will step down for the Labour Party presidential candidate, Kwankwaso said his political opponent has integrity issues to contend with.
Kano State, we will make all application forms for admission into tertiary education institutions and application forms for employment free. H, we will also make all examinations such as WAEC, NECO, NAPTEB, MBAS, JAM, etc. free. These were successfully implemented for 8 years in Kano State when I was the state governor. I, we will introduce a 4-year validity period for JAM examination results so that our children can use the same JAM results again to gain admission into our tertiary education institutions. J, we will upgrade and expand all our universities, polytechnics, and the colleges of education and raise their standard to global competitiveness. K, we will work with all stakeholders to arrest the rot and the decay in our tertiary education institutions and ensure that the perennial industrial action by staff unions is brought to a permanent stop.
He said Nigerians will not accept any form of contraption as being speculated other than a democratically elected government, just as he advised incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari to leave a legacy of free, fair and credible election, having been a serial victim of manipulations and rigging in the past.
Rabiu Abdulmajid, who has been advocating for youths not to be used as political thugs in the forthcoming elections, believes it is now time to have a rethink. He said inclusiveness in politics will give them a sense of belonging and contribute in the decision-making processes.
Generally, young people tend to participate in a lot of negativities, let me call it that way, during the elections. If you go to the police stations after the elections, you find a lot of young people there. They've been arrested for one thing or the other. Young people do all of these things and they suffer for all of these things. Some of us don't take part in any atrocities.
I think they're ready because when you notice the level of involvement of the youth in this particular election, you will notice that we have a set of youth that are very angry and are ready to take their destiny into their hands. But I have a particular issue about discussion. Now, what I have noticed our youths do towards election is 6, 5, 7 months to election, you see them busy talking it. After electing the government, we all go back to sleep.
A cross-section of youths also said if given the opportunity, they will combat political thuggery and be good ambassadors of the country at all times.
It is time for us to set our goals and then pursue it. If not, we'll end up at home telling the stories to our kids what we did while we were young. So I urge everyone to just take part positively.
We should add value to ourselves more than just allowing ourselves to be used as instruments of, giving these politicians a chance to use it. I myself, my advice to you, if anyone is sending you out there as a thug, let his child be your leader. And I believe that would be the best idea. If not, if they feel that thuggery is not the best for their children, then definitely thuggery is not the best for you as a youth.
We should all educate ourselves. Nigeria is literally our country. It's not their country. It's our kind of country. So we need to be able to educate ourselves to know what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, we are still the future leaders of tomorrow. So it's basically in our hands.
They should wake up. They should stop fighting, using them as thugs and all that will not solve the issue. You don't use a fight to fight a fight. You use your head. You don't use your hands and all that.
The political class was severally accused of manipulating employed youths to arrive at a political decision. Kabir Lawal, Trust TV News, Abuja.